It's The Local Show on News Radio 570 WSYR, a service of Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts and Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show is locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome back and welcome in. This is hour number 2 of The Local Show. Get ready for some engaging interviews with Dave Knapp, Onondaga County legislator and Onondaga County Agriculture Council co-chair. Mike Otis stops by, owner of battle-tested barbecue sauce, and Dr. Richard Malera, the owner of Malera Eye Care and Eye Spa, will also stop by. And that's all in hour number 2, so it's going to be some riveting conversation if, what's your name again? Steve. Gives them a chance to talk.
Why didn't you go fishing with me, Tom?
With you?
Yes. You'd always weekends, you're out doing weddings.
Hanging together?
Yes.
I don't know.
Come on.
I'd have to get special dispensation.
Oh, my gosh.
No, we should. Well, actually, this next couple of weeks I'm off. We planned it this way.
We'll drag you over.
To do stuff. Yeah, I'd like to come over.
We typically go out Saturday and Sunday afternoons, generally speaking. So
yeah, that'd be nice. I'll bring the olives and the cheese.
There we go.
And we'll have olives and cheese and beer and fish.
And the dog will enjoy. You got to bring some protein for the dog somewhere.
That'd be nice. No, I'd like to catch some fish. I have not eaten out of Oneida Lake in a long time. And I'd say it's pretty safe still, right? You don't have to worry about mercury levels or anything.
No, it's not. Onondaga Lake, you don't want to eat the fish out of there. But Oneida Lake, it's all good.
All right. Onondaga grown man. It's Dave Knapp. How are you, Dave?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm really interested in the eye spa. I can't wait to hear about that.
He's expanded because he's like, generally did eye care and all that, but now he's into the aesthetics too.
Yeah, eye spa. Yeah, that's interesting.
Change your eye color.
Yeah.
Maybe you could get rid of my bags. I don't know.
Nah, do that. He did nothing.
So, Dave, you have a rich history around town and in politics and all that. You're one of the better people. I have about 5 politicians.
Thank you. Oh, appreciate that.
You're at the top of the list.
Nice. Put that on my resume. Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
So my family's been here a long, long, long time. So I'm from here. I'm Onondaga grown too, as we mentioned.
Good.
Yeah, my family came here in 1804, and we've been farming it here ever since. And so, yeah.
Is that why you got into politics? Is to kind of preserve things?
Well, I mean, a little bit. My family's, my father was the town judge down in Lafayette for 42 years. And, and so that kind of grew up with it a little bit. And my mother taught school at Lafayette for 46 years.
Oh, wow.
Kindergarten. So, we're very active in the community. And, of course, later in the year, we'll get together to talk about the Apple Festival. But my parents were part of the founding of that event and stuff. So it kind of... Yeah, you just kind of
grew up with it. Military guy too.
Yeah, well, and then you go to West Point, and
we didn't go. Just to be clear, we go. That Tom and I were not invited to go to West Point. Just to be clear,
that's a big story. When you think about it, because you're not just hoeing and growing. You actually have an education behind you.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and and down there they teach you. You're going to serve one way or the other. If you go do a career in the military, that's wonderful. But if not, go back home, serve your community, or wherever you end up, serve your community. And, so I had a lot of factors pushing me to do what I do.
That's incredible.
So Onondaga grown. Oh, somebody says, okay, what's that all about? Tell us.
Yeah, so Onondaga grown program is part of the Agriculture Council, and we created the Agriculture Council about 11 years ago, and the mission of that is to promote agriculture in the county, and several different ways through education of the community, promoting agriculture, helping projects get started. We've been able to award grants to the Brady Farm down here in Syracuse.
We just had them on the air.
Yeah, they're regulars.
We gave them the original grant to help them get going, $35,000. Yep, and we've done a lot with urban agriculture. The Martin Luther King School, we got them money to put in some raised beds, and tomorrow the kids are going to be planting for the their spring planting. And I tell you, come fall when they come back, it's and they work out over the summer, obviously, weeding and stuff. But just beautiful, beautiful plants that they grow down there, and they're getting into hydroponics down there. We're getting them a little money to help with that. But we've been able to help a lot of folks. Get things done in the community. But the big thing was, especially with the Onondaga Grown program, which we're in our 9th year now, is to get people thinking about where their food comes from. And to support our county. We have a very unique county here, where we have a very large urban core. We've got the suburbs, and then we have some of the richest farmlands in the country.
I was going to ask you that. I mean, percentage-wise, we must have a large percentage.
And we're in the top 10 in literally every top 5 in several categories of agriculture in New York State, from dairy, beef, fruits and vegetables, obviously apples. One year we were number 1 in Christmas trees in New York State. Several years ago, and of course maple, honey, all those things. And so we have a really diverse, active agricultural base, and we want people to learn about that.
Tom, do you remember in school, did you grow a bean pod in a styrofoam cup as a kid?
In a styrofoam cup.
You planted this thing, and it's I don't know, but to me, I look back and go, that was so cool, and I got to watch it grow, and that can be food, and there's something.
You reap what you sow.
My son planted sunflowers this year, and they are coming up like unbelievable, and it's just, he gets such a rush out of looking at it. There's a 16-year-old boy looking at the plants coming up. I love plants. I love a garden. I love it all.
Yep.
And agriculture is just such a big part of our fabric. So Onondaga Grown, a lot of people will say that Patty Bombardo was the person who made it what it is.
Well, no, absolutely. Patty's a wonderful job.
It's her passion, really.
Absolutely. And we've partnered with them since the beginning. We, obviously, we put out our request for proposals, and iHeart came back with a great package, and they've continued to. We have to, renew it every few years.
Sure.
And they continue to just do a wonderful job for us.
There's a lot of ears and eyes on iHeart.
Absolutely.
And we're excited that we're going to have the opportunity to interview every 2 or 3 weeks. We're going to have farmers from Onondaga County. Right on this show, we're going to get to know the people that are the creators of the food that we all consume.
Absolutely. What we found is really the best way to teach folks about agriculture is have them talk to the farmer himself.
Right.
And hear their challenges, their successes, their the whole 9 yards, and to really appreciate. Especially on the dairy farming side, I mean, it's 24/7.
It really is.
Christmas is just another day to the cows. And, I grew up on a dairy farm, so I know. And, so it's really a labor of love. People aren't retiring to Palm Beach, in their 50s after doing this.
So when the summer's over, September 16th, On Farm Fest, briefly, tell us what's that.
So On Farm Fest, this is our 7th year for On Farm Fest. Obviously, we had a COVID, we couldn't do it in 2020. But that's kind of the culmination of our Onondaga Grown program. And the concept is we have right around 11 or 12 farms throughout the county, open for the day. It's a Saturday. And again, a dairy farm or 2, a beef farm or 2, vegetables, horses, the whole 9 yards. And the farmer opens up their farm, their location for you
to the general public.
Yeah, to the general public. Everything is free, although a lot of them have some food to purchase. So we've got onondagagrown.com. A lot of information there.
Yep,
absolutely.
All right, Tommy.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Dave. Have a great rest of the day. All right, man? Okay.
Excellent. Thank you.
Coming up next, another military guy. It's Mike Otis. He's the owner of Battle-Tested Barbecue Sauce, and he'll be right here on the show on 570 WSYR. Stick around.